I think we should do our last block for Sweet as Pie. What do you think? Last one. Hey everyone, Cristin Tom here, and we are going to finish up with our last block for Sweet as Pie. We still have the inner borders and outer borders, but the last block. So it is the gather block. It is on page 33 of the PDF guide, and let's just go over what we need. So we're going to start with, it's a cream colored silky solid fabric, and I did back mine with fusible stabilizer. It's a big long piece of fabric, and this one we're going to start with at 20.5 by 4.5. 20.5 by 4.5. It's a big one, I told you. All right, so like I said, I did back it with fusible stabilizer. Now on the batting, I actually started with mine at, looks like 3.5 by 19. But I'm going to change this. So I am going to cut it to exactly the size that we need, and then I'm going to add it on like how we've done on our borders in the past. I'm going to do that just to make sure that I won't have batting in my seams. So to do that, our final cut size of this is going to be 2.5 by 18.5. So that means I'm going to make my batting 2 by 18. 2 by 18. I'm going to use a glue stick. You've seen me do that before, and I'm going to attach it right onto our main fabric, and that way I can make sure that I've got my seam allowance and everything's correct. So that's what I'm going to do. You can do it however works for you. A couple of things to note. This is done in at least 2 hoopings. If you have a 5 by 7 hoop as your largest hoop, you'll do it in 3 hoopings. That's not including the quilting, but I'm going to quilt the entire piece of fabric first and then start on the individual, the 2 hoopings. So if you have a 6 by 10 hoop, when you're looking for the design, make sure to scroll down, because the first ones that come up are the 5 by 7s, and there's 3 of those. And I was like, oh gosh, there's 3 hoopings for this, but there's not. If you just keep scrolling down, there are 2 for a 6 by 10 hoop. So a few things on this. The instructions were pretty interesting, but I'm just going to go through it step by step, and we'll get to the end of this last block. So let's do it. Oops, I forgot to mention the quilting. So we are going to do Border Food 2. Border, this is a border design. It is in the quilting bundle for Sweet as Pie. Border Food 2, and we're going to use the 2-inch width. All right, that's for our quilting. Hey everyone, so the Gather Together block, I had some trouble with it. I did it twice and it's still not perfect, but I am going to go with it. There's just no time on this one to do it a third time. So it's on page 33 and 34 if you want to do it exactly according to the directions, and I'm sure with some sleep you'll do fine. I'm running on way not enough sleep the last few days, so I did get it and I've got it all together, and I'm going to show you how I did it, but no, it's not perfect, and perfection is overrated, right? So if you look really close, there's this tiny bit here that is not quilted. That's it. So I don't know. I did my best. You can see, I think there might be a little extra space between here too. Maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to show you what works for me. Mine was a workaround to make it work. But again, the directions are on page 33 and 34. You are welcome to make that block however you want to. And I look forward to seeing them and hearing about your experience with it. But either way, we have all of the parts together now. I'm very happy about it. I'm going to start on the inner borders and outer borders next. One more day till my grandkids come. and gratitude today. Don't forget, I want you to share something that you're grateful for today. For me, it is you guys. So seriously, it is so cool to have people that like-minded individuals, right? That have the same hobbies that we enjoy doing together. We love doing Kimberbell projects and all embroidery, quilting, sewing projects, and it's just wonderful that we can post this, and all of us, we get all excited every time we see a new picture of something that someone has done or something that someone has changed or ideas of things, craft room stuff. Like, we are so blessed, so incredibly blessed. There are, I don't know, almost 5,000 people in our group, in our Cristin Creates group, and just fun people, amazing, fun, supportive people that I literally am just so incredibly, incredibly, incredibly thankful for you. I appreciate each of you. And on a side note, so a bunch of you have sent in donations to the Cristin Creates YouTube channel, and just so generous, so kind, and the nice notes that you send, I can't tell you how much it means to me. It's so very nice. So my husband and I have talked about me going back to work, and the market is not good, and so on and so forth. And you guys are holding that out. And I'm so appreciative that you are so generous with your funds to be able to help me to be able to do these tutorials. It's very, very, very nice, very thoughtful, very generous, very kind. Thank you so much for your support of our channel. And my shirt today is, baby, it's cold outside, because it really is. It's very cold. A bunch of us made this shirt last year. It was a sweater from Macy's that a bunch of us bought, and several made this one. It was fun. I think it's so cute applique. I'm not absolutely sure, but I will add information under the video.